no front line, EDG. Sorry to say, Rex, I can only do so much. This is definitely...
Loaded onto the Rift now for the final game of the day. EDG and SKT, we said it at the start, the two titans of their own regions going head-to-head. Again, the most famous matchup between these two, of course, MSI 2015, but now it's Worlds 2017. Let's see what they can do.
And I want to talk very quickly about the Rumble and the Lucian, the very last rotation here for EDG in the draft. I think they actually said, step away from what is the ideal composition and say what are the best comfort picks available. Mountain's Rumble is actually very, very good, and he's able to have a lot of impact in mid-game team fights.
Cloud9 versus SKT, you try to do anything tricky against Faker, you're likely to have it turned around on you. The man is considered the best for a reason, so keep your eyes on him as this game goes on to see exactly what he can get done in that mid lane, as we've got pretty standard starts coming out of the jungle and pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, we also see that call pretty often in the LPL, even from Scout as well. I don't even think it's too risky specifically. Yeah, you use a bit of base HP compared to like a Torrent's Blade, but the sustain is nice, and the damage is there.
Scout with some nice early trades against Faker. You mentioned how Faker has struggled historically in this matchup. Well, maybe he hasn't quite learned all the ins and outs of it just yet.
Playing aggressive like you should in the matchup against Tori.
And again, we're also looking at Clearlove. He needs to be active early on. He needs to be successful. He wants the first gank.
See if they can find him. Flashing on the knockout. One to Faker. He's going to be taken low. Scout still looking to find the damage. One more auto attack. Might be able to do it. First blood for EDG!
And what a start. Scout in the mid lane with Clearlove getting a kill on to Faker. This is exactly what EDG needed in order to snowball this game.
And the crowd are going wild. They knew what to expect, but we know that Faker will always step forward. He will not be denied. That time, it was to his demise.
Everything was shaking in here just for a moment as soon as I got that kill. Let's see the replay. It's a nice gank from Clearlove, and then after the flash from Faker, he just follows, and then we just see Clearlove step out of tower aggro. Scout knowing he can take one more tower shot. You do not want to go there if you're EDG.
Almost feels like the Janna is wool over your eyes, and otherwise no relic shield on their side. We see it engage.
Nice trading coming out from the EDG bottom lane. Bang going to be losing about half of his health there. The Blade Caller finding the root.
No cap on the bottom side, so EDG probably does not expect Peanut to actually bait there. They're gonna get surprised now.
iBoy gonna be the one who's jumped on. Wolf starting the fight off. Peanut wants to come in here with the flag and drag if he can. Root comes out onto Bang. iBoy still looking to get out, but not quite yet. Barrier is down, but he still walks away and survives with his life.
And that's why barrier heal has become so common in what is usually brings him early and lets him turret dive with the HP. It's much more about what he can do in terms of how aggressive he can gank rather than what he can do with the late game.
We've seen earlier. Ardent sensors both up and running now for these supports. As mid lane, they call down the equalizer onto Faker. The burst is there. Who cares about the shockwave? Another kill onto SKT's mid laner. Scout gonna be taken low, but not down just yet. The calling comes out. Peanut is forced back as Hoonie has to run away as well. Into the back line goes Clearlove. Peanut is down. Hoonie now barely gonna be kept alive. Feathers fly. Scout goes out to
They're getting so far ahead now around this mid lane. Vega went down early. Hoonie was not in range to feast the Lucian. And then suddenly, the rest of EDG just tower dive.
They're not going to stop either. They're going to keep pushing. Twitch stayed in the top lane. Everyone from EDG were going to commit to the turret dive. Faker did not have flash. The Beast was not even able to get
EDG is doing it with spectacular results, but now they've got to be worried about their own top laner as the reinforcements arrive. Faker keeping himself alive with that shockwave. Mouth's going to be taken very low, but Hoonie is rooted up, locked down, and pushes a one-way ticket back to the spawn platform.
Hoonie just got denied. The reason we pointed out much earlier that SKT is the kind of team where you can get these early leads against
out here.
Oh, actually.
Bang finding himself getting cold pretty quickly.
Pushing lanes first, then invading the jungle. Get down to vision, deny the enemy vision, and look for picks, look for these fights. You really want to get this Lucian in the face of SKT.
Let's see if EDG can steal away this blue buff. For now, that's the concern. Looks like they won't get it just yet. Smite comes out, but it's not low enough. Good patience there on the spear from Peanut. He can grab that for himself, but it is denied from Faker. Just contesting this keeps it off the mid lane.
Another Mountain Drake spawning as well in a few minutes. So EDG will have a lot of tools to rushing down the Baron, which is a good thing for EDG because yesterday they spent so much time setting up control wards and then never starting the Baron itself. Never feel like they could just take it down fast enough, and it bought so much time for AHQ. This game, with the Fed Lucian, with double Mountain Drake G, potentially bang, Scout is getting caught out.
Scout in some trouble here, might have a difficult time getting himself away, has to try to escape the Cataclysm, some fancy feet to get out of that one. Make sure he dashes over the wall, now Peanut the one in trouble, can't quite flash over. Nearly getting himself killed, Equalizer comes down and takes him out. Mouse grabs the kill.
And they're just trying to make engage where they don't have the damage. It's not a warrior watcher, but it's much squishier, and there could be more.
Now not afraid, they try to go back in, Clear Love looking to grab the ulti, but it's Boy who's got the damage. Faker drops again, and Clear Love takes him down.
They keep finding team fights and they keep taking out SKT. It's 8-0 in kills.
But it's even more than that, Fisher. They're being gifted team fights. They're being seen. SKT think they've got the chance, thinks they've got the moment to slow down the game. That moment is still not there for SKT.
Yeah, that was the most classic Scout face check we see so often, where he suddenly gets surprised, but because he's so far ahead, he was actually able to just tank it up.
And now the Baron is being started with the Ardent Center on the Janna, with the full team attack speed.
Let it all out.
We've got
Give me
buddy.
two shoulders. I got him.
This is the support group right here.
Got
him, pal.
EDG.
We got you, and EDG got second Mountain Drake. Gonna continue to provide them with extra objective control and pushing power. Now that they've got two under their belt and the third one spawning next, if they can retain control over the game the same way they have, they are on a wonderful path to being able to find the win and seal the deal here.
And then you look at the side of SKT, they really don't have anything. They've still got the time to get to 3-4 items if you get to 40 minutes, but it doesn't look like 40 minutes is coming. EDG want to break the base with the first Baron.
And Scout so far forward on that front line. He knows how strong he is. He's got his flash, he's got his dash. He learned his lesson yesterday about that choke FU. He's not going to be caught out again.
And you know how much this will mean. He's got 100% kill, but especially the game played through his lane against the player he could never unsee on SK Telecom.
EDG still looking to break this base open, not bothering with a 1-4 split. They've got 5 men strong. They've dropped down the equalizer. They drop Faker's house. They're about to take him down. As soon as that Dungeon fades away, iBoy grabs the kill. Mako taken incredibly low. The poison's still ticking, but it's not going to do enough. And inhibitor number 1 falls 24 minutes in. And
these two
take down the
come
Scuttle
from
Crab in these last remaining moments, waiting for that Drake.
They're getting a third Mountain Drake. They already got the first Baron. That was huge for them to actually get a bigger goal lead. They're saving the Drake for now. They got two already. Bang is hiding. He's coming.
Bang looking to come in. Here comes your initiation. They're right through. Oh my God. Baker Shockwave will find them all. And SKT, with a hell of a response, will take down 4.
They did it! They fought back from a 9,000
gold. You
gold
can never
deficit. I
count
want
out.
to consider EDG have no vision on the red side. Where is Twitch? It's
What they should be asking when they see Ari, they can probably guess, but this Wombo's out of this world. It all
Starts with that engage from Wolf on the Rakan. And he picked up fairly late in the summer split, but had some very impactful performances on
again
in
hurrying
the
up for it. Of
playoffs.
course, they're working on their side lanes here. SKT wanting to take down the last of the turrets, shy of the inhibitor turrets. It goes down. First gold lead in a while. Inconsequential, like we mentioned. I put on the jumper. The windows here were much smaller, and yet SKT did SKT things.
Exactly that. Mooney gonna take about half his HP and damage there. Gold difference
They
over
need to
time.
play very aggressive in the fight and exposing himself to a shockwave or maybe to Bang's damage with that ulti from the Twitch.
Scout getting himself away from Faker. Culling comes down. Equalizer also going to be used. Redemption now to continue the fight, but it's Clear Love who drops first. SKT continue the charge. Clear Love taken down means there is no front line for EDG. SKT continues the push. The Featherstorm comes out but won't be finding anything. And SKT will look to end the game here. Scout barely getting himself away. Now going to be jumping around. Now going to be brought down. Faker grabs the kill in the mouth. Bang with the killing spree on the Scout.
Watch
And
iBoy.
no matter how bad things looked, SKT still looks to finish here. iBoy alive. You've got to be mindful of the Zaya. Mako there to get in the Ardent Sensor. Look to keep him alive. iBoy knocked up. Now going to be juggled. Now taken down. SKT, legends for a reason, find their win.
SKT are the best team to ever play League of Legends, and that man has been there for all of it. I couldn't see a way back. The stats couldn't see a way back. But one team fight initiated by Wolf, just like his famous Zyra flash-in at MSI. He went in on Rakan. The Bang was able to clean it up. And from there, you see the resigned looks on EDG's faces. They've had one stolen from them.
I just still want to give so much credit to EDG and how they played that early game. Aiming for that Lucian in the mid lane with Clearlove on his Rek'Sai, camping Faker, shutting him down. Scout was so far ahead. They get Barons, they get everything they needed. At some point in this game, it was 8-0 in kills to EDG.
And that's the thing. It's what you said, Papa Smithy. There weren't these giant gaping errors.